throttling us a little bit too.
They must have just had a stand-in yesterday. The real one showed up.
The regular girl's like, I'm not going out there in all that rain.
I'm sick today.
That's right. XO something, yeah, and he, I'll tell you, I was dreaming about this track last night. You know, I could sort of replay it in my head. I'm not, you know, feel like I'm skating. No, I know, they're just, it's, they told us in class, you've told me, you know, don't ride your line, you know, don't pay attention to the person in front of you. But somebody up there in the front took a bad line and all 4 cars did the same.
It's like, I wouldn't even look.
I was like, well, I'm going to stay left because that's what I've been doing all day yesterday. Yeah. Look, it's soon enough ago that I can still remember.
That's a listen. ride with me, so I'll talk since we're in the
Yeah.
line here. We have 3 classes that we run. So my boat is either I-1 and we come in a little bit earlier and just jump straight into your car, over here, or we run advanced if you're up for that.
I'm up for anything.
Okay.
I will do whatever you want to do. I'm happy to take a ride and
Well, in advanced I won't be able to talk to you much because I'll have to really concentrate.
That's fine. I'll hang on for dear life and enjoy the ride.
Well, I'm still going to back it off. I don't do 100% with somebody in the car.
Yeah. No, I told my wife, I said, eventually I can, bring you along. You can ride with me. And I said, but you're not allowed to sit there and go, oh shit, we're gonna die. Yeah.
But just turn the volume.
That's right. Yeah, I won't plug her in.
Tell her headset's Bluetooth. It's a weird place to go off in the direction he was pointing. I'm like, how did you do that on a front-wheel drive car?
I don't know either. And I didn't really see like skids. I think maybe they got off on coming out at, is that 6?
Yeah, but shoot.
Or they got squirrely.
Yeah, that's way off. Usually when you lose it in 6, you spin and you go to the inside.
Yeah, that
very unusual to go to the outside. So what do you do for a living?
I have a digital marketing agency, so I help clients with all their online advertising and social media and websites and all that good stuff that you need today to
function.
Yeah.
Yeah, the company I work for, we have a small team that does that.
Yeah, most of my clients, I am their team that does that. They're not big enough to have in-house, or maybe they have one person that's in-house and we sort of cross paths. There's stuff that person can't execute or doesn't have time to, and we do it for them.
We're in the middle of trying to replace one. He was more or less our social guy.
Yeah.
Just one of the websites, or when I say websites, I mean our Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. But he oversold himself and way underdelivered.
Yeah.
He made it about 30 days. Our multimedia manager said, out of here.
What do you do?
Oh, my official title is I'm a project engineer. I'm an electrical engineer.
Okay.
But I spend most of my time doing how-to videos for our 2 YouTube channels so we can sell parts online.
Okay.
Our motorsports side or power sports side is partzilla.com.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's the tent. Okay.
Yeah, and on the marine side, it's boats.net. So.
Okay.
And we've got 2 distribution centers, one in Albany and then one in Carson, Nevada. The one in Albany is actually 2 separate 40,000 square foot buildings, and 2 of my studios are in one of those. But we're in the middle of renovating a 240,000 square foot building, and everybody except me is going to go in there. So,
where do you get to go?
I'm going to stay in the building I am across the street. Well, we spent a lot building out the studios. I mean, they're full blown.
Oh yeah.
Or at least that's the plan this week. If they want to carve out, 2 or 3 more studio spaces for me over there, okay, I don't care. All I need is a light and a camera.
Oh, that's cool. I'm playing around. I haven't really, pushed very hard yet, but playing around with trying to tie in my own, blog site and all, and do some videos and not necessarily how to, because I don't really know how to do anything. I'm really just following somebody else's how to. But
I'll tell you a secret. Off camera, there's a service manual open.
oh yeah, I'm sure, yeah. Anytime I've ever done a video, I usually put a little script up, but just at least with bullet points to remind me what to talk about. But yeah, they with the idea that, you know, maybe one day I can have enough content or good enough content to start doing some affiliate links and, you know, link into different parts that I'm using and get a little commission off of the sales, or, you know, that kind of thing.
I got you.
Turn it into a little mailbox money to help pay for this new addiction.
You better dedicate full time to that then.
Well, yeah. No, I'll let the clients, you know, money pay for the majority of it. But so
our Partzilla channel on YouTube, we've got right at 20 million views.
Nice.
About 90,000 subscribers. I think 92, somewhere in there. The boats.net, we've only been doing that for about a year, so it takes a little while to get things going. We're at about 1.5 million views, and surprisingly enough, 20,000 subscribers. That doesn't make any sense to me, but okay. My biggest fear is public speaking, but I don't have a problem having 3 cameras following me around. Figure that out.
And see, I'm the opposite. I don't mind public speaking one bit. I'll go right up on stage and talk. And I mean, I was president of my Rotary Club last year, and we've got a couple hundred members, and I'd get up in front of them and run the whole show and talk, and I miss that like crazy. I don't miss a lot of the logistics part of it, but boy, when COVID hit and I had to start putting out a weekly video message instead of being able to meet, you know, in person, I would dread that thing and I still, even on this little channel, I don't really want to be the focus. I want the, you know, the car or I don't want to be the personality. I want, you know, here's what it was like doing my first track day. Here's, you know, I'm trying to give some insights into, you know, what's missing when I was looking for information. You know, there's plenty of other people, like when I did my brake lines, I watched 5 different videos on how to, you know,
never
change.
trust just one.
Yeah.
Especially if the camera's bouncing around.
But I got 5 videos of somebody doing brake lines on an M2, not even just, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's what we find funny is, you know, a motorcycle is a motorcycle is a motorcycle, but they want to see their year, make, and model.
Yeah.
And okay, if you need me to show you how to change brake pads on a TR 420 instead of a TRX 500, okay, it's even the same part number, but you know.
Yeah. Is that the next run group? Oh no, that's Novice. Well, they're just moving up to the front of the line. Boy, they must have broke down.
I'm thinking that was a mechanical failure.
Yeah.
I didn't see any fluids on the track, but I wasn't looking that close. Maybe that's what the debris was about. Here's what could have happened. Somebody could have oiled the track and then he went through it.
That's true. Yeah. It could have not been him. Could have been somebody else.
And you just got the after effects.
I think that's so cool you told me about that family.
The Baldwins.
Yeah. And that, you know, she's just running, and you know, that car's definitely not a track car.
No.
But what the hell? I'm gonna bring it out and
do it anyway. And the dad must really like BMWs. I think they're all in Beamers.
Yeah.
Hell, I can't see anything over the damn thing.
Well, this is my second, and I just upgraded for this purpose to the M2 from the M235. The M235 would have been perfectly fine for today and for, you know, the next few weekends. But I figured if I'm going to do this, I want to learn to do it in manual. My old one was the paddle shifts, and so anyway, I love that car. I've really been enjoying this one. You know, it's been a great all-around car.
Oh yeah, this is a do-everything car.
Yeah, and I started this sort of fantasy looking at 911s, but they've gotten to be so expensive, even old ones.
It's the service on the damn things.
Well, and there's that too.
I mean, these are bad enough.
Yeah. But you know, I started looking at like service intervals and changing spark. You know, what they're recommending you do on that car on a regular basis. It's even just frequency, even if it's not as any more expensive, right? Like spark plugs or whatever. But I got to do them twice as often,
right?
You know, or what? And so, what I found was people either had one that was a POS and they were, you know,
Get me out of this.
selling it for a decent price, but you know, it's had 5 accidents and it's, you know, whatever, or it's somebody's garage queen that, you know, they're like, oh well, this is a 911 and 911 prices are going through the roof, and it's, you know, this is a cherry example, so, you know,
Open up your nose.
Yeah, and so, you know, a 2009, you know, Carrera S for $55,000 bucks.
God.
You know, it's like, wait a minute, I don't really want on a daily basis to drive a 2009 anything.
Right.
So I just set a budget of 40 grand. I said the most I'm going to come out of pocket is 40 grand. I sold the whole dealer for like $2,000 less than I paid for it 3 years ago. So, now are we on yellow? I didn't pay attention. Is this full green?
It should be green. Get down somewhere.
Okay. I don't know. I didn't know what the sort of etiquette was coming back out and stop like that.
Usually it's back there.
No flags. Enough that I can remember. That was me yesterday. A couple more weekends from now, I'll be like, man, I used to drive like that? That's terrible.
It is fun to games the huge engine. I love the stun on exhaust system.